Hey everybody, welcome. This is Coach Tara Woodruff, the Mind Reset Coach. I'm kind of silly today because this is my first time using webinars on air to host my Real Talk with Coach Tara, and I'm a little nervous that things are going to go crazy. I know there's about a 20-second delay, so if you're in the chat, tell me you can see me and hear me, let me know. And while I'm waiting for the 20-second delay, I'll go ahead and tell you what today's Real Coach Tara is all about. It's about Facebook, how to use it, how to be professional, and how to separate business from pleasure on your Facebook. It's a really big deal. I see this happen so much, and even with people that are doing really well in their business, struggling doing this. So basically, this is really going to help you define yourself as a professional from an amateur, and that's a really big deal when it comes to network marketing because too many people don't take this field seriously. They don't look at it as a real thing. I was reading a blog by Jelena today, or Yelena, I'll say her name correctly, and she was talking, people just don't take it seriously. I mean, they just don't think that they need to put in the work and do the time to make it work for them, and they just spam, and they think that's going to work, and it doesn't. So I want to talk about that today. So basically, who am I? Well, I'm Coach Tara Woodruff, the Mind Reset Coach. I've been in business, in the home-based business arena for quite a while. I've been full-time for the past 3 years. However, I have not really started seeing any real significant success until very recently. I've had a couple of minor breakthroughs in the past, and actually, things that I thought were really amazing. I had a 7-pack day one day, which was outrageous, but when all you make is $20 on that, it's not really that big of a deal. I recently had my first 4-figure day for the first time ever in the history of my network marketing career so far. I know that's going to be very commonplace very soon, and I'm super excited about that. I learned a lot of things the hard way, and I'm what you call, Google was my mentor up until recently. If I had a question about something, I went to Google and I asked it, and I watched I've learned from so many people in the industry via YouTube, via Facebook, any kind of webinar I could get my hands on. And as a matter of fact, a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about here today have to do with a lot of things that I learned from free webinars. And so why not share it with you? I learned to really take it to the next level using Facebook as a way to promote my business and promote myself from Michelle Pasco-Solito. And she's got a hard-line view on it, and I kind of agree with her on most of it. So I'm going to talk to you about what your Facebook personal page should look like versus what your business page should look like, and why. Number one reason is, I have some notes here. Let me read notes while I go with you. Number one reason is terms of service. I don't know if you don't know anybody, but I know people that have literally went to log into their Facebook account, and Facebook's like, you know what, I really think that you're running a business off this. So I think that what you really are is a business account. So now you can't network and interact with your friends anymore the way you used to, because now you're a fan page. When you log into Facebook, that's all you are. Now, that's not how you want your Facebook to be. There's a time and place for everything, right? Like there's a time when you go to work, right? Imagine Facebook is your town, okay? And your business page is where you go to work, and your house is your home page, is your profile page, and your news feed is like your neighborhood, like sitting out on the stoop, you know what I'm saying, and talking and getting to know your neighbors and stuff. So if you think of all those things in all those different ways, if you're hustling on your stoop, what do people think when they go by? What are they thinking? Are you out there really building relationships and getting to know the people that are in your neighborhood? And when you're in your home, are you acting in a respectable manner so that people don't think that you're all about this or all about that? Are you building value with your relationships? And when it's time for you to go to work and do business on Facebook, are you moving over to your business page where you're supposed to be doing business? Because Facebook will shut you down. That's a really big deal. So let me see here. I've got so many notes here. I was going to do slides, and I said I don't want to do slides. I probably do a lot of screen sharing because I want to show you my page versus my business page, and why I have to say this. I am on my business page more than I am my personal page, and you'll be able to tell just by looking at it. You know, with the interaction and how many people are interacting. You know, I don't even know where my notes are, so I'm gonna go for it. I have no idea where they went. This is the beauty of live webinars, okay? It's the beauty of live webinars. So I want to thank you so much for coming. I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen. I'm going to go over things. We already understand the terms of service, right? You upload a video, say, to your personal page, and you're talking about, want to make sure that analytics, when people look at it, you don't know anything about it. You don't know when they dropped off the video. You don't know how long they watched the video. You don't know who's watching the video. You don't know if they're a female or a male or what kind of demographic they're in. Another thing is when you start wanting to do some pixel retargeting and you want to start doing some nice PPC campaigns, doing some pixel campaigns, you can't do it off your personal page. They don't let you because they don't let you do business on your personal page. So let me go ahead and open up my screen. Let's see if I see a lot of people that use this have this problem. What's going on there? It's fun. It's fun. I'm back. I click again. Webinars on Air is a little bit different than your regular Hangout, just a little. It's not too far off, but let's go ahead and see what happens. Yeah, it's different. Oh yeah, it's different. With me, guys, it's my first time. I wonder what that is. Why? Let me open the webinars on air. Ah. I watched every training video there was too. And I can't switch back to you to see the way I normally would. So I'm going to give it a second. I want to know if you can see my Facebook or if you're seeing the endless tunnel. Because okay, I think you see the Facebook. Okay. I'm going to continue on. And I will be back in 20 seconds to look at the chat. Please, if you're watching and you're on the chat, let me know that you see my page. Okay. Number one, I left my page wrong because I want you to see what wrong is. Okay, under the terms of service, when it comes to your cover photo right here, that cover photo is not supposed to have any writing on it, no websites, and it's supposed to be something like a snapshot. So even if I just use this image that I have there without the writing on it, then it would be good, okay? I kept within the terms of service a little bit better because I didn't put a website down here. Sometimes I'll hide one behind my face. However, there is writing, and there's really not supposed to be. It's supposed to be all about you. I thought, though, that this quote is kind of all about me, you know, and so I went ahead and did that, but I wanted to leave it up. Normally, my homepage image would look like this. Would be like, you know, so that's what Facebook wants to see on your personal page, guys. They want to see your puppies. They want to see your garden. They want to see you at sunset. They want to see you on the beach. They want to see your house. They want to see your yard. They don't want to see business stuff. Let me come back. You can see it. Awesome. So that's a big deal with the terms of service with them. This cover photo should not have any calls to action. It should not have any click here, go to my fan page and like me. None of that. It shouldn't be there ever. So do yourself a favor and get really in the hang of making sure that your cover page is very candid, okay? Make it like a candid picture. This way you can save yourself from any headaches like that, because this is always public no matter what, right? So you want to make sure that it's something that's kind of all about you, and that's my dog Charlie, so it is all about me. Your profile picture, you should always, always, always make sure your face is in there, okay? You've seen all over the internet people have the pride on their face, or they have the cross or whatever like that. Political is part of your personality, right? Your opinions about things matter. So I'm not going to discourage you from doing something like that. Just make sure your face is there. Always. It's never a picture of your product. It's never a picture of the company logo. It's never anything but you. Your profile picture should never be your dog. It should never be your cat. It should never be anything but you, one way or another. Even if you want to add a little personality, like I got the Unity Wins logo on my picture because that's like a political or sociological statement. Because I want people to know I'm all about, let's unify, right? This section here is a big deal. Let's look at the About section. This is the only place that Facebook says you can have a link going to anywhere. And they feel that if people want to know what you do for a living, they will go to your About Me section and find out. This is where you can have it, right? So look at my links are wrong. How the heck? I don't even know how, like, this would not even bring you to my website. That's the craziest thing. So you want to make sure that where you work, right? I'm the Mind Reset Coach at Tara Woodruff. I have it connected to my fan page. That's a big deal. See that? I don't work at my primary business. I don't work at any place but me. Now, whether I go out there and I have a job and I use that, and that's part of my business, and I have a primary business in my MLM or network marketing company, and I have a front-end funnel proposal, guess what? Nobody's got to be inundated with that on my personal page, because my business is me. So when you go to look at where do I work at, my work is Mind Reset Coach at Tara Woodruff. I highly suggest that you take a little bit of notes right here, right now, and make sure that you have that, write that down to edit your work to your fan page. You can put your college educations in here. I put the different schools that I went to. I graduated East Hampton High School, went to Nassau Community College, and I went to Fisher College for a half a second. Okay, I have my phone numbers. I have a Google phone number here so that people can call me. This is my personal number. People don't see that when they're looking at my profile from, let me see if I can see this as public. View as. Look at that. Okay, I'm viewing this as public. Okay. So that's where I work. These are the websites in which you can get in touch with me. I have to edit the top one because you need to have www.coachtarawoodruff to get to my blog. Okay. The college and where I live now and where I'm from. We can get even deeper. See that? Basic contact info is right there. I'm single. These are all the details that Facebook wants you to have. It's time for me to edit this, but you want a section. You don't want it to be loaded with links or company names or anything like that. You want to kind of keep it to be about you. Like, hey, I'm really cool with me, and if you're not mean, I won't be mean either, kind of thing, right? Other nicknames, you put your nickname in there, and you have life. Now this is a test. I haven't looked at my life events in a long time. Let's see what the world sees. I quit smoking, and I was born. Oh, and I became an affiliate at a company a couple years ago. Isn't that funny? That's awesome. So you can see my friends. All right, let me go back and view myself. Stop that. Okay. So you can see how many people follow me. You would see here who your mutual friends are with me. Because you can't just like dig in my list. You want to watch out for that too. You want to make sure that your friends list is hidden. There's a couple of bad people out there, guys. They just are. I mean, there are moms and dads out there that work, that, you know, that use their Facebook and everything's private. You know what I'm saying? I know that as an entrepreneur and somebody that wants to be an open person, you really need to have you need to have a public profile. You know, most of your stuff has to be public. The last place you want to be public is your friends list. There's a couple of reasons. Number one, there are bad people out there. Okay? They might pretend to be someone else to friend you so they can watch someone else. You want to be really careful with that. You don't want to ever get in the middle, so keep your friends list private. Another thing that you want to make sure of, there are also sharks out there, like in the water, like bad marketers that will go and farm your list. They will literally go and become friends with everyone you're friends with and do mean things. So you want to make sure that your list is private. Those are your people, okay? Now, I want you to look at my news feed real quick. I just want to show you, I want you to remember that both on your personal and your business page, you want to follow the 80-20 rule. I'm not saying that you're not going to let people know what you're promoting on your personal page. You are. Absolutely. You kind of have to, because your reach over on your business page is going to be dependent upon, you know, a couple of things, and they might be a little bit out of your control as Facebook does what it does. You want to be sure here, though, that you're mostly all about your family and you and your relationships, your opinions. Some people say don't be too opinionated. I say be as opinionated as you would be attracted to. So if you have a strong opinion about something, it's okay. It doesn't mean that that's everything you post. I used to be what they call a truther. And I used to, oh, wow, did I used to update my statuses. I used to share so much information about different kinds of conspiracy theories and conspiracy truths and all sorts of stuff all day. I was absolutely unattractive to anybody. So you want to keep this in mind. If you were to meet you, Brant, for the first time on Facebook, what would you be interested in being friends with? Keep that in mind. That's all. It's not about keeping yourself hidden. It's about keeping yourself real. So there you go. You got the puppy. We flooded. Sarah took a little video. I thought it was interesting. Partner of mine made a post. It was a really interesting conversation about online and offline marketing. All sorts of people have all sorts of opinions, and I think it's awesome. I posed a question. Have you ever skinny dipped? Look, you know, I got 16 comments, 13 likes, but I can't see how many people looked at this post. Okay, so that's another reason. I posted a powerful message from Gary Vaynerchuk today. I want to brag on it. So look, Gary commented back. But this is not my business still. You know, I just posted a video from Gary. I'm sharing the screen. I'm having technical difficulties. Okay, well, Gary can't see me. I got him on chat over here, so I'm not sure. But I just wanted to show you that in this, if you write a review for anybody, they're going to be able to see it. You can edit that, but I'm not going to get into editing my own profile right now. But these things, like anyone missed a deadline to get their ticket, you know, I don't put a link in there. Raise the bar. So I'm talking about my business. I didn't say, hey, you know, we work with each other at this place. You know, I didn't add that into the conversation. I put a beautiful picture from my hometown. I advertised this particular hangout, but this is a hangout. This is not a business opportunity. You know, some more, you know, so you could see here, this is a blog post in which inside the blog post, I am talking about business. Now, that's another really important thing. I'm not going to get too heavy on that, but still a generic, you know, very easygoing post. If you don't want to read about it, you don't have to. Facebook loves content. There's another cool video, some food. You see what I'm saying? I got also, if anybody knows who this is, who did this, I got a free book in the mail yesterday, and I'm not the only one. The only thing that I can notice about us all is that we all were in a company together at one point. So I'm wondering if that has anything to do. I don't know who has my actual delivery email mailbox. I don't know, but interesting, right? I can't wait to read the book, People Over Profit. Now I'm going to go to my fan page. Now, remember all those things I said about your timeline cover on your Facebook personal page? You can't have all this stuff. You're going to go after this hangout, and you're going to go look at people's personal pages. You're going to see shit like this on their personal page. You cannot have any of that. You don't see anything. Are you on mobile? What is that? Anybody else having a problem seeing me? Gary says he does not see me. I'm going to keep going. So right here, look, I want you to check this out. Oh, that's strange. I don't know, Gary. Anyone else having troubles? Let me go ahead and put the question. Anybody else here that doesn't see the screen? You have a tunnel right now because I'm actually looking at the chat. Let me see. Doesn't seem like anybody else. Okay, I don't know what's going on, Gary. All right, I'm going to keep going. All right, so I was wondering if maybe somebody posted in the event. So you're going to actually go out there and see people with personal profiles having all these words on their cover photo. It's against the rules. I don't care who they are. Don't do it. You can have a quote or something like that, but keep business out of it. Here it definitely says, welcome to my business page. Watch this video to learn how we're implementing, all this stuff over here. I'm call to action with an arrow to a watch video. I also want to encourage people to activate the See First feature on my page. So, bam, that makes a big deal. Look at that. I'm already getting some people loving my cover photo with my puppy, right? So over here, you can see I have 4,200. I just crossed the 200 mark. 4,200 fans. This is pretty normal for my reach. About 2,200. Sometimes my reach gets crazy, like 4 or 5 times the amount of people that like my page. And I don't know what that is. It just happens. It's like an enigma, anomaly, some viral content I share, and boom. You can't depend on it though. You want to come over here and understand that about half the amount of people that like your page are actually going to see your stuff. Okay? Post engagement. This means that out of the 2,200 people that are seeing my stuff, about 251 people are actually engaging in my content. That means they're either sharing, okay, commenting, liking, or spending some time on. Facebook can tell. I don't know. This tells me here how many people have come to this. Click the button. All right. It doesn't tell you how many people sign up, but actually give you the email address to find out to watch that video if you're using a landing page like you should be for everything like that. But it does tell you how many people have clicked on it to attempt to. So that's a good thing. Response rate 5 of 5. It's going to give you that. This is what they used to call the PTAT, which is your personal interaction with your reach. So you want to interact on your fan page as much as possible. They judge you on your response time. Don't ask me why. Really, it's your business. You can't be logged into Facebook all day. It's impossible. And you certainly can't be over here on this page all day long. Now, if you're finding yourself kind of distracted by this, and you don't want to turn off your chat because you want to get important messages that come in, right? You can go like this. And you can use Facebook as your Facebook page. Straight up. No distractions. That's why it's really important that you're professional here and you treat your personal profile really important, because you cannot go into groups here and interact with anyone. You cannot when you're using Facebook as your fan page, there's a lot of things that you can't do that you can as a personal person, like as a human being. So you want to be sure that you're really gentle with that. And if you're finding yourself distracted by your personal stuff happening on the side, you can go ahead and use Facebook straight up as your business page. And you'll see here, you can tell how many people liked you this week. New people, what your reach is, how many people watch a video, and your response rate, all that fun stuff. Also, let me show you something here. Let me go to my videos. You can set up a video here as a featured video. You can have your links in here. You can have tabs to go look at other things. And I'm going to scroll through it real quick. This page is all about business. I do more 80% business and 20% personal over here. You know, some things are just, you know, you can see how many people. 62 people saw this post. 18 people saw this. Now, Facebook says that links will show up better like this, but that's not always true. 27 people saw this. It was controversial, that's why. This post, 45 people right away because everyone likes Gary V. This one, 33 people watched. Or not watched, they saw it. Did they stop and watch? I'll show you how to find that out. So if you look here, this is 80% business. Lots of mindset in there because that's what I like to do. That's my thing. Couple of personal, look at the rain. Somebody's result, I thought it was really awesome. Teammates' result. You see what's happening here? Somebody else's content, it was a really great thing. Look at this, I totally ignored. This is something you want to make sure. Thank you. You want to make sure that you're interacting with the people that take the time out to come to your page. I mean, you don't have to be perfect at this, but you gotta show that you have some heart. You can see all the different people that like you, right? It's pretty interesting. It's interesting because I see someone here that should have liked me before, and I guess they decided to unlike me and like me back. I'm going to go back to myself. I want to go back to myself. Okay, I'm going to be myself looking at this page. So I want to show you about the insights. Let's go to the videos tab. Here, you can see how many people viewed your video. You post this, you post one of those videos directly up to your Facebook page. You can't tell how many people actually viewed your video. You might see, I don't know if there's any statistical anything there. So this one here, 21 views. This one I had 111 views. Now let me show you something else really cool. I'm not going to play it. I don't want to play it, but I want you to see the stats on it. See if I'm going to hit the buttons right. See here, the video insights. Good afternoon. You can't get that with your personal page. This is going to show you the truth of it all, right? I had 111 people view it, but only 26 people went past the 30-second mark. You got me? So the average duration was 46 seconds. 444 people saw it going through their news feed. 111 people stopped and watched. and they were all gone. They were all gone, except for 26 of them after 30 seconds. See what I'm saying? It was a 5-minute video. Wasn't even a long video. So that you can't get this. You can see that it's organic or paid. You can see it as a post and see what happens there. Boom. 12 likes, 3 on post, 9 shares, 7 comments, 4 on post, 3 on shares, 6 shares, 5 on post, 1 on shares. I mean, that's a lot. You can tell how many people hide your content. Excuse me. So when you're posting a lot of content on your Facebook personal page and you're posting like, check out my shakes or look at my pretty eyelashes or whatever it is that you're doing, you can't tell when your friends go like this and do that drop-down menu and write hide post. You can't tell because you can't measure those matrix. That's because you're not running a business on your page, right? But if you're running a business on your business page, you can tell how many people click the hide post. You can tell how many people reported it as spam. You can tell how many people said, oh, I'll just go further than hide posts. I'll hide all the posts. And you can tell if that particular piece of content got you unliked by someone. You could really get into the groove of what's going on with the people that are interacting with you on your business page. Now, that's, do you get what I'm saying here, guys? I'm hoping you get what I'm saying. Let me see if anybody, oh, you can see me now. Good, good, good. So these things are super important. Now, besides the video, let me see if I can skip through to the end here. I want you to see what happens when this video is over that you cannot do on your fan page, on your regular personal page. Is it done? It's almost done. Just giving it a second. See that? You can actually put a landing page inside your video. It's called the call to action button. You can also measure how many people click it. I'm pretty sure you can measure it with that, with the measuring that we just did. Now I can see here because it's been up a while, nine views. I posted it 44 minutes ago. I can do links here. Now say I want to really get a big rush on my promotions. I want people to see my stuff. The best, most legal way for you to promote your business on your personal page is to share it from your business page. Like that. You see the difference how this looks? I can't spell, never could. Right? I'm going to go happy Saturday. Boom. Now, Facebook doesn't see me as Tara the human as promoting Tara Woodruff the business because I was sharing it from a fan page. You see what I'm saying? Kind of like the Gary Vaynerchuk video will never get marked off as spam because it came from his fan page on his personal page. You ever notice that you don't even know where Gary Vaynerchuk's personal page is? And you can't say that you cannot interact with people and network with people from your personal page because he proved it right here that you can. Okay, that's my personal page that I posted that video on. You can tell by my little face with the green background. So that's a big deal. You want to know who shares. If you find someone that shares your stuff, you keep your eyes on this part. You know who shares what. It should tell you when someone shares. I know recently we had to share, didn't we? I don't want to scroll through forever. But when you notice that someone has shared, you want to be sure. Let's get into this subject too here. You want to be sure that you go to whoever shared your stuff. One share, you see that? Click it, find out who shared it. If it was yourself, great. Give yourself a like. If it was somebody you don't even know, make sure you give it a like. You say thank you for sharing. Whatever you got to do. Start getting engagement on your page by sharing content you post on your business page to your personal page, and start getting engagement on your page and people noticing you as a professional network marketer by reaching out to the people that share your stuff. Really important. Now, how do you get some fans? What if you got a blocked ad account? What if you can't even place a like ad? What do? Do you go to Fiverr and buy a bunch of likes? I did that once. Don't do it. Don't do it. You want people that are actually engaged with your content. And once they're there, it's very hard to get rid of them, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at what every Friday I do on my fan page. I have a fan page party. It's pretty simple. Everybody makes their own rules. A whole bunch of people do these. And if you've got a little bit of time on Fridays, it's worth it, because these folks are going to come over and like your page. And you can like as your business page. And let me turn myself into me as a human being. And all the, because you want to make sure you like all these kind of pages from your personal page, because then it counts for the metrics. I had 56 people use this. That means on the average, each person here probably got an extra 5 or 10 likes. You know, a lot of the times you'll see the same people over and over again. I think I just went by a page I didn't like. My friend Sheena, she just opened up a new page, and she used the Fan Page Friday to help her get a boost on her page. So you might see hers in here. I'll see if I missed anybody. But basically, everyone comes here. They drop their Facebook fan page link, and you drop yours, and you go and you like everybody, right? I try to take it to the next level with people. I try to encourage them to create a story. So if you find a couple, like say I love Hannah, I go over to Hannah's page and I create a story, and I comment and like on 3 posts, right? So we can go do that now, and we can do that right now as my personal page, which is the best way for her. Or I could go over there and do it as my business page. How you like those apples? So I love that. I'm going to share this, and I'm going to share this. When you do share now public, that just goes to your personal page. Super easy. And this is awesome. Good. And that's I need to focus on for you guys. If there's anything about Facebook marketing that you'd like to learn right now, and if I know, I'm going to show you right now. I know a lot of people struggle with chat. If you want me to do a live chat, I can. Or if there's anybody that would like me to bring them on to the Hangout panel and teach us something, I would like that too. That's up to you. Hi, Jill. Hi, Krista. Gary got his hands up. So if you guys have any questions, I'm trying to think of things off the top of my head that I don't want to miss anything, you know. But I learned this a couple of years ago from Michelle Pesco-Solido. And the reason why I started doing it more her way, which is the way that Facebook actually wants you to, is because I know there's going to be some major changes with Facebook, and it's already happening. We saw the organic reach on our fan pages drop to nothing, right? They want you to promote everything, like pay for it. But they don't want you to be a home-based business owner and promote anything either. It's because we ruin everything. Like Gary Vee says, you know, we just destroy it. We go in stuff and we wreck it. We can have a whole different kind of like general attitude towards us as professionals if we're more professional about what we do. And, you know, there's nothing worse than going to someone's page. Let me go see if I can. I don't really have very many spammy friends, though. I think I did. How about I look at my friend requests? Because I won't even add people that are going crazy. Gosh, I don't even know. Okay. I'm going to call you out, Jennifer. This is a person's personal page. I'm going to share my screen again. You'll come on? Awesome. Let me see if I can get it. I like learning new stuff. Did it work? I know they say to press it and hold. I don't know if I can get you on. I know I can. I know I can. I saw someone the other night trying to get people on, and I was like, what do you mean? Why didn't you just give them the original Hangout link? And that's not as easy as you would think is either. It's a little slower, too. It runs the computer a little bit slower. Well, I'm going to go ahead, share the screen real quick, and I'll come back and try to put you on, because that'd be really super cool. Okay, this is a girl that asked me to be friends. Hopefully you can see the page. It's hard for me to tell. It's not like a regular. Oh, yeah, okay, you can see her. Okay, so she's probably a really great person, right? I'm sure she's awesome. I'm sure she's awesome. She's got a lot of friends, so I'm sure that this page has been around a little while. It's not just, she didn't just open it just to conduct business on. A lot of people do that. Don't do that. There's no need for it at all. If your friends and family in your warm market can't handle that you're an entrepreneur and you're a professional, then I don't know. You know, those are some personal issues you got to figure out with them. But right here, okay, this is probably why I didn't confirm request. You know, do that. Oh, I don't mean to be mean. I know she's just trying to make it a go of it. I know there's money to be made in this company. I know that for a fact. I was in it. I had to leave the company, as a matter of fact, because my particular sponsor wanted me to do things like this. I wasn't going to do it. There was no way. Okay, that's good. Okay, so she's got some human stuff here. Human stuff. We like human stuff. See, that's kind of cool. She's showing that she went to some sort of like outdoor event. That's pretty cool. But man, she is way too much promoting her business here. And if somebody said, you know what, I don't like it, they could literally, and you know what, there are people out there that are this mean, that they could actually go like this and click that and report and say, this person is not a person, it's a business. And guess what happens to her? It's gone. Now, I bet you she's got a lot of value to offer the marketplace. Do you not think? You know, I think she probably does. I'm going to confirm. You know, she's probably got a lot to offer this marketplace, but she doesn't know how to get it out to you yet. She doesn't know that she's more than this. She's more than the lashes. You know, this girl's probably got it going on. And I'm trying to see some more personal stuff. Okay, you see the 80-20 rule that goes down? She's working this like a business page. And even your business page shouldn't be like that. All right, even your business page. Let me go to mine. I want you to tell me what business I'm in. If you don't already know right now what my primary business is, I want you to tell me by looking at this page right now what my business is. Is it Tara Woodruff, like it says? My dog is acting really funny. What business am I in? Can you tell? I mean, right here you could tell that I'm doing a training in My Lead System Pro. Ah, there you go. So how let me see. How about before that? How long did it until you found that? Not seeing it yet. It's not there. Not there. Primary business still isn't really prevalent. Go to my blog. And here you might be able to tell what blogging platform I'm using, so you might be able to tell. But even here, banners go to my free Facebook group. They go to my front-end funded proposal. They go to some free lead training, other blogs that I've written. Here's a free giveaway again. Here's a subscription to the blog. Here's a front-end funded proposal. Still not being really in your face about what business I'm in until you get down here. So think about that. Think about that. I was watching a video today by David Wood, and it was in my MLSP back office, and it was a bonus training that came through in the email today because you get bonus trainings. And it was old school, but it was, you know, really powerful training. And he said this. He said, you want people to join you because of you. You don't want people to join you because of your primary business. Now, that takes it a little bit further than people join people. They don't join companies or products. It takes it to the psychology of what you really want. You want people to join you because what if it doesn't work out? I'm not talking about being a company jumper. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm talking about what if it doesn't work out? What if your business page is all about eyelashes? What if your business page is all about this, that, or the other thing, and it's not focused on this person here, the person that's got to cash those checks, the person that's got to stay up for all night long to make things happen, the person that's got to write those blogs and cut those videos, the person that's got to figure out how to make pretty graphics because they can't afford to hire a graphic artist yet, the person that's got to sit in front of training after training after training so they can learn how to hone their craft. The person that matters in your business is you. And you've got to get a self-branded business page, and your personal page has to be about you. It's a 100% must do, absolutely must have. From here on in, I want that for you guys. I want you to embrace that. And I'm coming back because I want to see you. Let me see if I can get you back. Put it in the chat if you want. It will let you. Let me see if I can get you. I really want to bring you on. Did that work? No. I thought I was just supposed to drag you. I'm going to have to watch those videos again. See, I'm good at this stuff. I'm surprised. I'll take a screenshot so you can see. No, I'm not going to take a screenshot. That doesn't make sense. It's not letting me do it. Or at least I know it works. I just can't figure out how to do it. So we're not going to worry about that. If there's any other questions, I definitely would love to answer them. You totally agree? Cool. Because I know you do. You know, I don't think there's anybody really here on this webinar that I can tell that are running it the wrong way. I just don't see that happen a lot as much as I used to because I tend to surround myself more and more with professional people. Yes, you're going to get a little bit more interaction on your personal page with stuff, but is it the right interaction? just because they're your friend on Facebook or your friend from high school or your Uncle Joe from Kalamazoo, does it mean that they're qualified to look at your business? You know, that's the reason why you're not seeing a lot of my primary on either my fan page or my personal page, because I wasn't attracting qualified people to it. And I really need to make sure that people are qualified, because I'm in it for the long game. I'm in it for the long haul. And I want to have a legacy style business. I don't want somebody that just thinks that they can come in and go all in and make, you know, $50 million in a couple of months or something, because it doesn't work like that. Trust me. I wish it did, but it's not the way it's just like any other business. It takes time. And if we were to open a brick and mortar, it'd be 3 years before we saw profit. So why, when people come in and they spend way much less money to start a home-based business, that they don't understand that? And so you've got to put something in front of them. You've got to put something in front of you, you know, to make cushion that, because you got to have money to fund your business. You know, who's going to pay the auto ship? Who's going to pay the, you know, your overhead in your primary business if you're not making any money? You got to make money. What's going to happen? So that's a super big deal. Let me try one more time, Gary. I really want to have you on. If I just snap you quick like that. Are you on? Oh my gosh. I think I kicked him off. No. Hey, what's happening? It worked.
What up?
I thought I kicked you off too. I was like, no.
Nah, you're good.
That's awesome. So tell us, did I miss anything, or do you think there's something that maybe that you do or that you notice about Facebook marketing that everyone should notice?
Nah, I think you did good. You could probably demonstrate a live chat if you wanted to. I'm pretty sure you know, everybody could get, you know, better in that area some sort of way. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's not my strongest point, because I don't know what it is. It's my bullshit in my head. And
Yeah.
it's really important that everyone kind of gets over that.
Mm-hmm.
What I've discovered lately is that because I know it's important that I start doing it more. It's, you know, what happened was I got burnt out on it because I did it a lot. I used to use that graph search. I've got a couple of video trainings on that, how to talk to people and, you know, get them to be your friend and all that fun stuff. And turns out everybody in the freaking world was doing it. And next thing you knew, and then everybody was resistant to any kind of messaging at all.
Exactly.
Now I let them, when they come to me now, because that's how I had to switch it around. I couldn't be the one to go into someone's inbox anymore. They got to come into mine, and then we'll talk. And I used to react really badly to anybody that I knew was going to pitch me soon, whether they were asking me selling questions or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I would delete them. I would block them. I'd be like, see you later, mate. I didn't even want to help them.
I used to do that also, and I was in the same exact situation, man. I would be on it all day, and you know, just trying to talk to people, you know, doing what they told me to script to kind of, you know, say, and how to lead into different, you know, conversations. And it was just a grind, right? It was just a hustle, and you know, we joined this business, you know, for the exact opposite reason. You know, we don't, you know, if you want to grind and hustle and work your ass off, you go and get a job, right? That's going to pay you decent money. But, you know, we're here for freedom. You know, we're here, of course, we're here to work, of course, but we're not here to be on it 24/7 grinding all day and night on Facebook. You know what I mean? So that's probably the reason why I went to video marketing. You know, you get your video out there, you identify the problem, you agitate that problem, then you give them a solution. You know, and people will respond to you whether you're good or bad on video. And I learned that through making a lot of videos. And I'm sure, Terry, you're the same way.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty of video marketing to me, okay? Because you can make a video, people can watch you, people can see how you talk, how your gestures are, what you're talking about. They see you. They feel like they know you if they watch you enough. and they develop that rapport with you to actually listen to say, hey, you know, at the end of your video, you give them a call to action, say, hey, click the link below. They'll actually do it just out of curiosity, right? And like you said earlier, you know, there's a lot of stuff on the internet, and people just don't focus on one thing at a time because you got so much stuff coming in at you that, like you said, I think it was what 30 seconds. Only like a fourth of the people were actually watching more than 30 seconds. You know, so it's really important once you do any, like a blog post, a Facebook post, a video, that you're intriguing, right? That you capture their attention. It's very important. If you don't capture it in like 4 to 8 seconds, I think it's 4 to 8 seconds, they're gone. You know what I mean? And you know, who's to say they'll come back? But it's just very important to remember to capture their attention. You know, whatever. If it's a, you know, whatever. You know, get their attention. You know, but that's kind of, I just wanted to share that, you know, that little tidbit there. So go ahead.
I agree 100%. And the thing is I know that whoever's out there that is doing the hustle, that's struggling to make it work, that when you're doing the content, and your content may be longer, I tend to have a problem with the longer, so I'm going to give myself a break on that. All the content from beginning to end is very valuable. If I'm not grabbing them like I didn't in that video, in that first couple of seconds, all the value that I did is moot to most of those people. What, 111 people, 28 people stayed.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And it didn't freak them out so much that they had to share it and it went viral, because if 28 people shared my video, some more people would have saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important to keep that stuff in mind. And when you're Facebook marketing, you want to keep that stuff in mind, because you want people to actually engage with your value. You might not think you have a lot of value right now, but you know what? You do.
Yes, you do.
And the key is to, like you just said, you know, I did my video today. I actually started with a question. I usually don't. I usually like, hey, everybody, yeah. People hear that all the time, whether it's the right or wrong way, it doesn't matter. They're hearing that every time they open my video, and they turn off. Something happens and it turns off. I don't want that.
What I do. Hey, that's what I do, man. I make a video. I'm like, hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Gary Stewart. Glad you could, you know, take time out of your day just to hear what I had to say. You know, I'm like that. I'm very energetic. People feed off of that energy. You know what I mean? Even if you're having a bad day, you know, you just got fight for your hug, whatever. You just, you know, whatever. You know, people. You know, if you're that's another. If you're in a bad mood, do it, because people, it's going to come as a negative, you know, energy, and people, you know, and this. And I've when you join a job, you don't have to do everything.
I think we lost Gary. Oh, there you are.
Teach you. You have to just do it. You know, just every day consistently. You know,
You're frozen for me.
Emma? Oh.
I'm like getting
That's not good.
It's true. You know, being consistent, being professional on the Facebook, you know, keep your business over on your business page. You want to share on your personal page about your business, share it from your business page, and try to grab people's attention really early on. I mean, like, you see what my reach is, you see what my interaction is, you saw how many people looked at that video, how many people pressed play. We're 111 people. That's awesome. 26 got 28. Went past second 5. So you want to think about that. You want to be really, you want to be super authentic. Like I don't really like truly stylized stuff where people are always like posing or in some airbrushed kind of look. because it's not real. I want people to know that they can do this too, right from their house. They don't have to live in a mansion. They don't have to live on the beach. They don't have to do, they can be right here, right where we are, and do the thing. But you also want to be attractive, even if you're really raw. You know, like I don't wear makeup to my videos. I very rarely do my hair for videos and stuff like that. But I'm not unattractive because I'm not like constantly blasting too much truth or too much business all the time. I mean, I had a whole Facebook account with 5,000 friends on it. And when the director of marketing from the company I was in said, if you've got 5,000 friends on your Facebook account, you should be at a presidential level, which was like 6 figures a year. And I was like, really? I hadn't even broke the first rank. Why? Because I was doing what that poor girl did that I just accepted her friend request. My middle name, I think, was the company name, like Tara blah blah. You know, all day long I wanted you to, you know, ask me about it and come work with me from home and as simple as a shake, 1, 2, 3, just the craziest, stupidest stuff I did because I was hungry. That's another thing, like you said, Gary. If you're nervous, if you're not having a great day, it's nobody's freaking business. You're here to uplift the world, okay? Everybody has a bad day. That doesn't mean you got to come on Facebook and let everyone know you got a bad day. And if you can't control it, turn it off.
Yep.
Because you know what? They can feel it. They can feel it. They can tell if you're hungry. And they can know that you're not doing it for love. And they will ignore everything you say. And you will have a list of 5,000 people for Facebook. And no one's going to give one shit about your company.
Let me say something, Tara.
Yes.
Can you hear me good now? Can you see me and everything? Yes. Good. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I think I was listening to an audio. I think it was last week, and one thing really stuck out in my mind. She was talking about being on mission. Okay. Well, what I mean is being on mission means, picture an opera singer, right? An opera singer moves a lot of people, you know, brings them to tears, right? Even if they're singing in a different language. Okay, well, how is that? Okay, you're sitting here listening to an opera singer. She's singing so beautifully, but you can't understand a word she's saying, and you're moved by it. How is that? Okay. Well, for one, the opera singer went out there on mission. Okay, she went out there to sing her heart out, right? And she didn't care if you liked it or not. Okay, that's the whole point of it. She went out there because she believed in herself that she could, you know, do her job, do her part, speak her heart. Okay, and that's being on mission, not giving a 2 cents, you know, what people think. Okay, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm saying you're there for a reason. You're there to, whether it's selling a product or whether you're trying to promote your business, whether you want people to join your business, whatever. You know, you're there because I had the same problem when I first started. Like, I didn't want to put like my blog posts and my videos and stuff on my personal page because I was scared of what they were going to think. But then when I got that concept through my mind of being on mission, that it was all right. I didn't care what they thought because I didn't really want them in my business anyway. I don't want to work with everybody. I want to work with people like me and Tara, you know. So that's my 2 cents on that. Tara, go ahead.
I agree 100%. If you come into it and you're not concerned about what people think, and you're concerned about your mission, you're not going to be a spammer. You're not going to be any of that stuff. And if somebody, like I said, if your friends and family don't like the idea of you moving up in the world, they're not your fucking friends. You know what I mean? I used to, my first blog was on Blogspot, and I used to call it, I named it after my dog. I called it Inspiration Charlie. I totally used a pseudonym, like a pen name. And I would share it. And so many people were like, oh my God, that's so awesome. What a great blog. As soon as I turned it to me, it was like, oh, you're writing a blog? Like, who do you think you are? I said, that was me before.
Yeah.
Some people just hate, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. But you're on a
Yeah.
mission, right? So you're right. You might not be able to understand what someone's saying, but if you can feel the spirit, like that, like the opera
Mhm.
singer did, if you can feel the spirit in her soul, you're going to be moved by the music, even if it's all in Italian.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, it's a powerful, powerful thing. Posture, you know, people think that, oh, you can be whoever you want to on the internet, you can fake it. Bullshit. I don't believe it. I can feel it 100 miles away. I think that the internet actually amplifies who we really are. I mean, some people do pretend, and you will get fooled by some people, and that's okay. It's part of life. You'll get fooled by people at your work. You're going to get fooled by people in your neighborhood. That's going to happen. But you can't ever truly just fake it. You know,
Nah.
there's so much to being authentic and really believing and have strong belief inside. And when you do that and you really believe in your business and you really believe in the mission that you have for your life, you will separate your page to a professional business page, not a whole nother profile. That's a page. You can have as many of them as you want. You can have one for affiliate marketing. You can have one of them to sell shakes. You can have whatever, but your main business page, you need to, if you believe in what you're doing, you believe in being professional about it. If you don't believe and you're scared, you're not sure when your next check's going to come, and you're not sure how you're going to make this happen, you're going to spam. And you're going to tell people you believe, but they're going to know you don't. Because if that one girl right there, if she really thought that she could have a really good sustainable income selling her eyelashes, she wouldn't be doing it that way.